Welcome to part 2 of my reaction to The Analog Kid off of Signals from Rush. You guys just listened to that all the way through. That is part 1. Link will be in the description below. So, like I said at the end of the video, such a killer track with the, I don't know, the way that they can fit so many, I don't know, just like it's so dynamic. It's not just like this is a rock song or this is a ballad or this is like, you know what I mean? It's like it's kind of heavy. It's got not heavy, but it's definitely got this cool groove feel to it, and then it transitions into this just absolutely glorious, just takes you away to a different world. And that's what's so fascinating to me about Rush, is how dynamic they are. They're not in this little box. They're not stuck in this little mold. They just, man, it's not how people normally write songs, where it's like, okay, here we go, verse, chorus, verse, bridge, solo, whatever, kind of deal. It's like you could break down their songs. I've said this a million times, I'm sure, so I apologize. But you could break down their songs and form them into other songs, and they would all be really, really good songs. But they take them and they mesh them together, like these different ideas. They mesh them together into one song, and it's like, you get this kind of like feel-good kind of beat, and then this really kind of solemn, emotional kind of thing. And it's like, wow, to get these kind of emotions in one 5 or 6 minute long song, it's pretty rare, and it never really gets old, and I absolutely love it. Now, maybe I've said this about Alex Lifeson. I want to talk about his guitar playing, of course, because he is a very unique guitar player in the sense that he's not what I would call smooth. Now, before you start coming at me, let me explain what I mean by that. A lot of guys, they've got a really controlled attack, and they're really controlled with their fretting hand and the way that they flow, and they do these things, and even their hammers and their pulls. Alex Lifeson is very, very choppy sometimes. Not bad choppy, but he's got a pretty choppy attack, where it's not like a super smooth, even attack. He really goes at it, but then his phrasing isn't constantly just like this really smooth, kind of thing like you would expect from a lot of guitar players. And it's weird. I think sometimes, when I used to hear it, sometimes it would almost bother me. It would kind of throw me off a little bit. Like again, it's not bad guitar playing. It's very unique. And the more I listen to it, especially, kind of in context and really just listening to the albums and stuff, the more I think I really appreciate it for its uniqueness, especially because I feel like modern guitar playing has definitely, long ago, I think it took a turn where the tendency is for everyone to sound very similar, and kind of following the guys who are successful and popular, and everyone wants to kind of copy that sound. And that's kind of bothered me about guitar playing for a while. And even, back in the 80s, it's kind of like, okay, every guitar player, every metal guitar player kind of sounds like every other guitar player doing similar stuff. I think that Alex Lifeson is one of the most, and there's a lot of really, really good guitar players, but he's to me a very, very, very unique player. And I think if I would hear him not knowing who it was, I think I would immediately go, or, if I heard someone trying to play like that and doing that style. I wish I had a guitar. I wish I could show you guys, exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's kind of broken up and chopped up in a way with this attack that's not super common, and I really like it. And that's a cool guitar solo, with some of these dives and this different vibrato and stuff like that. And a really cool song. Makes you feel kind of, again, like this kind of happy feeling, but then at the same time, for some reason, kind of a nostalgia. And I can't ever really pin it down. You guys know I don't tend to go too much into the lyrics unless it's something I really got to talk about, like, subdivisions or something like that. I'll kind of reach in and pull out the lyrics and talk about them a little bit, but I don't go too much into the lyrics. But, sometimes you just hear a song and it's like, wow, why do I feel that way about this song? But anyway, yeah, that's me just rambling on and stuff like I tend to do, and I appreciate those of you guys who watch it, and especially, the second parts of these videos and listen to my insight and my babbling, as the case may be sometimes. But so that's pretty much going to do it, you guys. 2 fantastic tracks to open an album. Don't know what the next one is. Really excited for it, though. Should be good, of course. Have no reason to believe it won't be. As always, thank you so much for watching. And if you would, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. And I really hope to see you guys in the next video. See you later.